I'm Michelle from Legal Suite, and this is part 7 of file notes, how to filter file notes using QBE or query by example. Now, please note that for the purposes of this webinar, I'm using matters that I've already created, as well as file notes that I've already created. Okay, so standing on the matter in question, I am going to go to the file notes screen. Now, I'm currently filtered to show file notes for the current matter. So in our first example, which we're going to do now, this will be a QBE on the current matter. So let's say, for example, I'm looking to filter this particular screen by all the file notes that have the word appointment in it. So I want to see all the file notes I've made where the client has set up an appointment, I've contacted them to make an appointment, anything to do with appointments I need to filter by. Right, so I click on my QBE or query by example icon, and the search for file notes screen will open. Now, we have 3 columns here. The first is the column which means the SQL table in which the program will search for this information. So what I want to search by is description, a description of the fee note. So I'm going to choose the description option. At the operand, I'm going to use contains. So this effectively will instruct the search to search all the file notes, their content. Your other option is equal to, which means you would have to put an exact sequence of letters. Begins with, you would need to insert whatever the file note started with. Is not equal to is a negative value, and it does not contain is also an exception. So I'm going to use contains, which means the program will search all file notes for anything containing, and at the value I'm going to put the word appointment. And I'm then going to say add. Now, what the program has done, it's searched through all the file notes in the screen, and you can see here it's found 2 records that have this grouping of letters in. So I say proceed, and the program will now filter the file notes to show just the file notes containing the word appointment, and that is for this particular matter. Now, I'm going to clear my QBE search. That will put me back to all the file notes for the current matter. Now, if I were to change the matter filter in the top right hand corner to all, this would effectively show me all my file notes for every matter in my entire database. Now, again, I'm going to use the same set of parameters for the search. I'm going to say QBE. I'm going to use the description, contains appointment. Now, the difference between the previous search and this search is now it's going to search every matter, not just my filtered matter. So I say add, and once again, it has only returned 2 records because this is the only file with that particular grouping of letter. I say OK, and you can now see that it's shown me the date, the file reference, the matter description, and the file notes that contain that particular grouping of letters.